Last week, I told you about how Hall County Schools have partnered with an organization called Joshua's Voice. That organization is focused on being a voice of compassion for those with invisible disabilities. Now, I want you to hear more from the founder and the heartfelt story behind the founding of Joshua's Voice.
So Joshua's Voice was founded by my family after the loss of our son, Joshua. Joshua was 21 and he was on the autism spectrum. And if you walked into the room, you'd never know. That's one of the reasons why we talk about invisible disabilities, which I'll explain a little more. But Joshua has experienced autism his entire life. We knew that. Most people didn't unless they got to know him a little bit. However, what we didn't know was going on in our family was depression. That was another invisible disability that was affecting his life, and we didn't see that. And we lost him to suicide at 21. So after that happened and we began to tell our story, other people started telling us about things that go on in their life that no one else can see. It may be mental health related. It may be physical health related, MS, diabetes, bipolar disorder, all of these things that people are dealing with that when we're looking at each other on camera right now, we can't tell that. And so how can we help others? How can we be a voice of compassion to others for things that we can't see? So that's where our mission started. So one of the ways we did this, we kind of integrate initially these things that affected Joshua's life and his death. So we talk about autism, we talk about mental health disorders, and all of those invisible disabilities. We do an interview series where we have one-on-one interviews with people that have these various invisible conditions and let them talk about their personal journey, what it's really like to live with this versus the assumptions people make about it, and how people can actually be helpful versus the ways they think that they're being helpful. And then in addition, we provide this autism and sensory processing disorder education and sensory kits is another way to honor Joshua in his life. Hall County Schools and the other partners in the community, how they all interact and how they all want to do the very best they can. That doesn't always come across in one little incident that happens in the news or one little issue that comes up within a school. And then that's all we see. But what we really want people to understand is that they really are seeking out these partnerships and really want to provide for the students in the best way possible.